When I heard about the gargantuan sunflower in Mendenhall, my first thought was of the old story of Jack and the Beanstalk. You know, the boy whose mother tossed his beans out the window and then the next morning one of them had sprouted all the way up to the clouds. Well, when Janie Henderson noticed this volunteer flower in her flower bed in her front yard, outgrowing the surrounding sunflowers by double and then triple and still going, she must have had sort of the same amazement that Jack did.
Well, I planted sunflowers. The first time I planted them was last year. And then this year when I went to weed the flower bed, one was already about 3 inches tall. And I was like, wow, I think that's a sunflower. I'm going to leave it.
At first, Janie thought this outlier might be a sprout from a seed left over from last year.
The others didn't seed out, so I really believe it came from my Sam's Club bird seed. It was a volunteer. It just came up.
And just came up has turned into an understatement. It came up and up and up.
It just kept growing, and I mean, it's right by the road, and the stalk is really thick, and it's a blessing from God, you know. That's the way I feel. Like it's been a privilege to watch it, because the end of May it was 8.5 feet. June it was like 10, 12. It grew 3 feet the last 2 weeks of June.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, so it was 15 and now it's 16 feet tall.
Well, obviously to grow one of these this tall, we need to first plant our bird seed. But then what?
I plant lots of things. I put Miracle Grow, moisture control, potting mix in this, the bedding. Told my friends, and evidently my mother called you.
Yes.
Yeah, I just see it as a gift every day. It makes me smile,
Albert Einstein said there's 2 ways you can live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Well, I'd categorize a 16-foot and still growing sunflower as a miracle. But you get right down to it, the normal-sized ones are too.